Hello, hello. Hello. How are we doing today? How is it going? I must say it's been a relaxing week for me. I really love it. How you guys doing? I'm okay. I'm doing great. Um, I'm doing great over here. I hope you're doing well. It's my sincere hope that you're doing well. So today we're going to be talking about an interesting topic as usual. You know, I love to keep it real. I love to keep it 100%. So today we're going to be talking about body language. Body language. Understanding the unspoken rule of body language. So that's what we're talking about today. Um, Guys, thank you so much. Thank you so far for subscribing, for those that have been commenting. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this. Um, I just really appreciate it. Thank you. The channel is growing. Um, so I'm really elated. I promise to continue to bring value to you guys. So thank you so much. I just want to say thank you for subscribing, and for as many of you that are here to share with your friends, with your family, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Encourage them to also do that. So today we're talking about how to understand body language. Body language is the unspoken rule of communication. That's what I like in body language. So I believe body language is the unspoken rule of communication. And in that regard, we are going to be talking about 4 different types of body language. And mind you, today, I'm just keeping it real with my pomegranate plum juice. It's 100% juice flavored blend of 5 juices. It's 100% juice. Just there was a trick I learned from somebody. When you're going to buy juice, don't just look at the flavor and be like, oh, this is the flavor I like, oh, so that's the flavor I'm going to buy. When you want to buy juice, look at the side of the juice. And you guys are back. I thought you guys were going to enjoy each other out there, like, stay for long. So this is the strolling you guys did. Come on now, come on. I'm disappointed. Don't mind those two, father and daughter, wearing hood, like as if, like, they are going for, like, is it like a jazz concert in the winter or something? So let me tell you guys, this juice is like, when you're trying to buy juice, look at the site. Ensure that it's 100% juice, because a lot of time what they sell, or not a lot of time what they sell, like, I'm trying to say that a lot of time what you see on the shelf, if you're not careful, if you just pick your juice based on the flavor you want, you might not really consider the percentage of juice in it. And usually when you buy, like, just like juice that is just like 5%, that is like literally water, and only God knows what. So, but when you want to buy juice, ensure that you're buying 100% juice. So for those that don't know, henceforth, if you want to buy juice, check the side, ensure that it's 100% juice. It's a trick I learned from somebody, and honestly, ever since I started buying 100% juice, it's been over a year. Ever since I started buying 100% juice, like any kind of flavor I like, 100%, there is a difference in the taste between when you just go into the store and pick any kind of like juice, and when you pick the one that is 100%. The difference is always there. So ensure you check that. So today I'm just going to be keeping you real with my juice, and as we have this discussion. So guys, I believe there are 4 different unspoken rules of communication, or unspoken rules of communication. Unspoken rules of communication. There are 4 different body languages, and for the purpose of this video, I categorize them into 4. The first one is friendly and accommodating. There's some people that when you meet, naturally, they are friendly. and their atmosphere is kind of warm, like you can feel it even if you are not in their presence. By talking to them, there is something warm about them. Their atmosphere is warm. You can they're accommodating. You can literally sense it, that they're accommodating. They're friendly, they're kind. And you don't have to talk to them to realize this. Like, this is what body language is about, because body language is about communication without necessarily saying anything. So their demeanor, their aura, everything about them is warm. It's accommodating. When you see them pass by, you can literally, my yard people, my yard people. Okay, guys, you guys don't distract me, okay? So, when you see people who have the friendly and accommodating when kind of body language, you can always tell them apart, because a lot of time it's not as if they want you, it's not as if like they want you to notice them, but a lot of time you just notice them because wherever they are, they stand out. A lot of time I consider them people who are really have this really positive outlook to life. It may not necessarily be, but there is just something about them that is very warm, very friendly, very accommodating. They are approachable, and when you now go into their presence, a lot of time what you might have been suspecting about them is usually true, in the sense that the way they talk to you, the way they just their general approach to you is just warm. So it's important. Why is it important for us to understand body language? It is important to understand body language so that you understand how to deal with people. A lot of time in this channel, you guys, from all the videos we've been uploading on this channel, you realize that they're about communication, they're about interaction with human beings, because that's something that you must do every day, literally, like from the time you wake up, like go out, come back, you are literally doing this. So it's important to understand body language so that you know how to categorize people, literally how to interact with people, things like that. So I believe body language is really important. It's one of the ways it's one of the ways I interact with people too. So the next one I'm going to be talking about is mean and standoffish. There are some people that just by looking at them, they're just mean and standoffish, like oh my god, just by being in their presence, you're like down already, like oh my Lord, have mercy. I have been around people like that. Oh no. They can't even fake it. That's the interesting part of it. They can't fake it. Even if they fake it, they can't fake it for too long. It's like you are with them, and in no distant time, you're already feeling down. You're like I just need to like catch my breath somewhere else. Like, so some of these people, they have mean and standoffish aura, or body language. For some of them, it's not that they are negative people. For some of them, they have this. I'll categorize them into two. For the mean and standoffish people, one of the things I have noticed about them is that they're categorized into two. There are some that are actually very mean and standoffish, and their demeanor is like that. And there are some that are actually not mean and standoffish. I'm going to talk about those category of people next. You understand? So for those that are mean and standoffish, usually, and let me emphasize something about those that are friendly and accommodating. A lot of people fake it too. A lot of people fake it when they are outside of the house, or when they're outside with people. Generally, they are so friendly and accommodating, but if you get to know them, if you get deceived by them, when you get to know them on a one-to-one playing ground, they are not like that. So people can fake their body language as well to get what they want sometimes, to get access to you sometimes. They can fake their body language to fit into a particular community or a particular gathering, people fake their body language a whole lot. And I'm going to talk about like people who fake it a whole lot. I'm going to talk about it later on. So the mean and standoffish people, their body language, you can literally sense it from their body language that they are not like, that they are actually, mean. For some of them, they are not mean, but they just, have that look, or they just have that aura to them. But a lot of time, what I have encountered is people who have the mean and standoffish aura. Usually, when you get to know them, sometimes they're actually like that. They're actually like that. So I may be wrong. If you think I'm wrong, you can comment in the section below, and let me know. Let's keep the conversation flowing. I just think that body language is very important when dealing with people, and it's also important in relationships, in the sense that sometimes in a relationship with somebody, let's say you thought somebody is kind, is the person is based on your own kind of personality, because honestly people choose their friends, people choose their associates, their relationship based sometimes on all these unspoken rules. So it's important to understand body language so that you will really know what attracts you to people. Like, why exactly am I attracted to this person in the first place? Like, seriously. So one thing I'm going to say is that comment in the section below, let me know if what I'm saying is wrong, and let me know how you think about it. Let me know what you feel about the topic, because sometimes we are in relationship with people who actually we thought were some ways based on what we perceived about them, because relationships sometimes about perception. You thought this person is this way, you thought that person was that way. So based on the perception they gave you, you thought they were a particular kind of way based on their body language, based on their aura. But when you got to know them, you got to realize that this person is not really like this. They just put on those fronts for whatever reason, or maybe because we attend school together, or maybe we are in the same kind of gathering somewhere, or we see day-to-day basis at work. Because they have to present that personality at work does not mean that they are like that, does not mean that they are actually good for you in friendship. This is why you have to go deeper. This is why you have to just go beyond perception, beyond your emotions, beyond your feelings, to choose your friends and your associates. So the third set of people I'm going to be talking about are the shy and reserved people. So the shy and the reserved people, a lot of time they come across as mean and standoffish. They do. I think I'll categorize my husband as the shy and reserved, in the sense that when you see my husband, like if you just see him for the first time, or if you see him consistently, or like he's just on his own, he's just like minding his business. Is like, I think someone once told him one day that he's forming big boy, and he was like, I was really offended by that person. Like, why would you say I'm forming big boy? Do I really have to like be out there for you to know that like kind? I'm just being myself. So it's not like they're forming big boy. It's not like they are trying to show themselves. It's not like they're trying to like be standoffish or be mean. But that's just who they are. When you get to know them in the real sense, it's either they are just shy or they are reserved. So no matter where they are, you realize that usually they are just on their own. They're just on their own. Like, they're not really trying to mingle with people. They're not really trying to get to know people. Please, if you know the category I belong to, you can comment in the section below. If you know the category, like so far, I think I've mentioned my own category. If you know the category I belong to, please comment in the section below, please. So yeah, so they are just shy and reserved, and out of those that are actually shy and reserved too, there are some of them that are not really nice people. They are shy and reserved, and they are still not nice. Like, they are not people you really want to interact with. Because a lot of time women get attracted to those kind of people who they think are like shy and reserved, like in the sense that this person should like really be a good person because they are just all by themselves. There are some of them that they are using that to hide who they are. Really, like, when you get to know them, you will regret it. There are some people who are just shy and reserved. You think that, oh wow, this person is really cool. When you see people who are shy, who are reserved, there is this mystery around them. They are kind of mysterious. They appear mysterious. So it gets you inquisitive to want to get to know them. It gets you like, oh, what's that person all about? You know, especially if they're always on their own, because they don't really open up, like, so you wouldn't really get to like understand what they're about or know what they're about. So but if you come into contact with such people day-to-day basis, if you're not careful, you might be interested in them just based on the fact that they are reserved. You guys, you start talking and you think the person is like, oh, maybe yeah, this person is really cool, because it could appear to women that way, that because the person is shy or reserved. Even men as well, you know, men as well. It applies both ways. So you could look at, oh, this person is really like cool, this person is always on their own, this person will make a great partner, this person will make a great friend. Usually it is like, it's not like that. So you have to get to understand, you have to go deeper, you have to try to know people beyond what they present, what their body language says. You have to do that. So the shy and the reserved, there are also people who are just, you know, shy, or who are reserved, and they are just that way naturally. When you get to know them, you realize that, oh my god, they are so fun filled, like, you know, they just don't love to like be out there. But when they are in their comfort zone, like, there are specific people they are comfortable with, and when they are comfortable with you, you're going to see that side of them. So they are reserved. Sometimes they're not necessarily shy, they are just reserved. So that's the third category. And now we are going to go to the final category, which is multiple personalities, multiple body language. Like, you see them today, they are this way, you see them tomorrow, they are that way, and I'm like, can you just pick a side? Can you just pick a side? A lot of times people do that. You see people who do that a lot. A lot of time they are very cunning people. They are very cunning people. They are not that trustworthy. A lot of time they are not. People who present, people who today they are cool, they are calm. I mean, with me, you can literally tell when you're around me, like, consistently for like 6 months, you know the category I belong to. If you're around like people who are, couple of people I'm close to, you know the category they belong to. But there are some people who, just to put you in that state of confusion, just because they just want to, like, they want to appear mysterious in a very bad way, you know. Today they'll present a nice front, tomorrow they'll present, and if you're in a relationship with such a person, they can make you to start questioning yourself, thinking that there is something wrong with you. So this is why this video is very important, you know. If you're with somebody who displays multiple body language, multiple personalities, and you know within yourself that you are all right, like, you yourself, you understand yourself, you know the kind of person you are, please stay away from such people, because they can start playing into your psyche, they can start feeding into your psyche that something is wrong with you. Because today they present this personality to you and you think, oh wow, this person is really cool, like, oh, this person is like reserved, this person is really cool, and tomorrow they come and they are all like, you know, jiggly, like, you know, like, and then you're trying to, because usually you relate to people based on their frequency. I don't want to go deeper than this, but like, you relate to people based on their frequency. Like, there are certain friends of mine that I have, and they are pumped up kind of friends. So when I'm around them, I know that this kind of friends, they are pumped up. So the level at which I'm interacting with them is like that pumped up level. Like, you know, there are some friends I call, I'm like, hey, what's up? How are you? And there's some friends I call and I'm like, hey, how are you? You know, body language, it's unspoken rule of communication. It's there. It's there. Like, so with people like that, you really don't even know how to relate with them. It's like you now have to then be observing them to know how to relate with them. That's toxic. That's really toxic, you know. That's really toxic. You don't want to like deal with people based on their mood, you know. Like, if whatever they have going on with them, if you know that you are all right on your own, whatever they have going on with them, it's none of your business, you know. Protect yourself, protect your sanity. If you find somebody, or if you're around somebody who today they're happy, tomorrow they're not, understand. And sometimes we've talked about Messiah complex. Your Messiah complex may want to kick in. Like, I'm not saying that you should not try to like talk to them to know what's wrong, or, you know, but if it's a consistent behavior where today they are happy, they are all jiggly and like, oh wow, this person is friendly and accommodating, then tomorrow they are mean and standoffish, then the next day they are shy and reserved, that's a red flag. That's a huge red flag. So don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. You're not a therapist. If anybody has an issue, with themselves that is making them develop that multiple personality, or that some people even do it purposely because they want you to respect them. To them, it's like a form of superiority complex, or be like, oh, I don't want to finish. I'm like, no, if you don't want to finish, you set boundaries, right? It's not because you don't want to finish, you now be giving people different personalities. That's absolutely wrong. That's abusive. That's toxic. So if you ever find yourself in that kind of situation where someone comes and presents this personality today, and tomorrow they present that personality, and the next day they have another kind of personality, and then you have to be the one to observe them, to know how to relate with them, that's wrong. That's wrong. That's really, really wrong. And if you're that kind of person that presents such multiple personalities, please, you have to understand how it impacts people around you. It's not good. It's not good. So try as much as possible to balance out. There are different things that you can do. Personally, when I'm stressed, sometimes stress causes it. So let's just say that you are stressed. You see, I have my candle here. I always light candles, like in the house after a long day when I'm tired, so that I don't use my own to disturb people around me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's very, very important to be considerate. You may be going through certain things, you may be stressed, you may be blah blah blah, but as long as you're not the only one in that environment, as long as you're not the only one in the house, understand that your attitude, your demeanor, your aura will affect people in the house. I have a baby, and one thing I've noticed is that, we just think babies are, but I feel like as adults, we are young babies. When you come around a baby and you're all smiles, you're all excited, you're all happy, the baby picks up on it fast, very fast, and the baby starts smiling at you back. Like, when you come around the baby and you're just, the baby picks up on it too. So as adults, let's understand that there is still that baby inside of us, every one of us. So when you are relating with somebody and the person is like up down, it begins to affect you, that you are close to that person, or that you're friends with that person, or that you're in a relationship with that person. So thank you guys. That's all I have for us today. I hope you all have a great week ahead. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. All right. I'll see you guys next time. You all stay cool. And thank you. Please continue to share, continue to like, subscribe to my channel, and please comment, if this topic that we discussed today resonates with you. Please comment in the section below, and let's keep the conversation flowing. Thank you so much. I love you all.